Carlos Nelson with Cascade Sports. We're here at Lee Summit Shootout. And who should I run into but Anthony Peeler, former Lakers star and Timberwolves star. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. Happy New Year to everyone.
How you feel basketball has progressed since you out of high school here in Kansas City?
It's showing a lot of progression. The players are playing very hard, and it's a lot of superstars now coming up in the high school ranks.
What do you see the difference in the play and the athletes right now? Tell our audience.
I think they're a little bit more athletic and getting the job done, and they can shoot a little bit better because they work out a lot. Back in our day, everybody was playing football and trying to do two sports, but now these guys are really focused on going to camps and playing AAU basketball.
Speaking of AAU, I'm more of European style where in the summer you need to be working on your skill set. Yes, you need to get some play, but I don't think you need to be running up and down. As a former high school player here, former pro, what's your thoughts on that?
I just think you got to put the time in because if you put the time in, then it'll show on the court when you play against your opponent because it'll show that you've been working on your game. So the more you work on your game, the more you can enhance your skills.
I spoke to you off camera and I was telling you about South Suburban and what have you. And so Cascade Sports, for the longest, we've been trying to serve our community. And I'm more like we need to be naming our leagues, our divisions after the players that helped put really Kansas City on the map.
Yeah, that's one thing. Cause we worked hard to put Kansas City on the map, and I'm very proud of it. And we got players like Tyronn Lue, Kareem Rush, and a handful of players, Alex Burke. So we put Kansas City on the map, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah. From my point of view, as I said off camera, I came from New York in 1978, and I really didn't know a whole lot of people, but Diamond Warren, I used to run around with Diamond, and I was like, let's go to the club. I want to go to the club. I didn't know nothing about the field house or the sports tradition here. They would say, you go to the club, but we're going to the field house. So I came to the field house. I think Irvin was on that squad with you, and they were telling me about you. Coming from New York, I went to the Rucker. I didn't seen it all. They were saying, this kid does this and that. Man, that night, you shot the lights out the gym. I'm serious. I'm not getting up on you about no praise.
Thank you. I
Shot
appreciate
the
it.
lights out the gym. I was like, I don't believe this. Next thing I know, I'm looking at you with the Lakers. How was that run?
Oh, it was awesome to come there from Missouri University and then get to play with Magic Johnson and James Worthy and just to learn from the best. I couldn't ask for anything more, so I thank them to this day, the Laker organization, and they paved the way for the rest of my NBA career.
Talk about your Timberwolves career.
I got the opportunity to play with Kevin Garnett, one of the top forwards in NBA history, so his work ethic it was unbelievable, and play with Stephon Marbury. So we had a core of great guys, and they like to work all after practice. That's the main thing, is just getting that time in. And once you work hard and get that time in, your game will flourish.
What would you tell? And you just said a mouthful just now. What would you tell young freshmen in high school what they need to be doing to make it to the next level?
Basically, just stay focused. That's my main goal that I always teach everyone, and make sure that you run with the right crowd, and then work on your fundamentals.
Talk about that, real, because that we have a lot. Well, not so much over the last 10 years. The athletes, that crowd that you run with and surround yourself with.
Yeah, because time will fly fast, so you got to make sure you run with the right crowds and get your schoolwork done, and then that'll make things easier for you. And then you can focus on playing basketball or whatever sport you choose, but getting the grades in and being a great student athlete, that's the main thing, and it'll carry you a long way.
I'm glad you said that, because Cascade Sports, on all of our interviews, we talk about we're home with a student athlete and how important those grades are. And I try to tell the young kids, nowadays, I don't care how good you are, coaches are not going to lose their job over giving you scholarship and then you failing off the team.
Yeah, you gotta stay focused. That's the main thing, and don't talk back and be coachable. because the coach is there to teach you, and you're a person that's supposed to be learning. So you don't supposed to know everything as a young person. So make sure you listen and then put that in, make that a part of your game, and then you'll flourish from there. But you got to be coachable. That's the main thing, and show a lot of enthusiasm. Once the coach know that you're listening and showing your enthusiasm, then it makes the job easier for both of y'all.
All right, you heard it from the best, Anthony Peeler. Pleasure having you on the show.
I appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
This program is brought to you by the City of Fountains Coaches Association.